Okay, you have to know when a bus lane is coming up and what the timetable is for the bus lane. So when the bus lane is coming up, you get a timetable on a board like this, and the board will tell you what time you can use it. And on the floor, you get diagonal lines going this way, trying to push you out that way. And then there's a thick white line here. So on the board, the sign says at any time. So when it says at any time, you cannot use it at any time. It's 24 hours. And there's a repeat sign there. It says at any time, and it shows you a picture of a bus, a motorbike, and it says taxi. These are the people who can use the bus lane. So you can't use this bus lane. This thick white line marks the bus lane. Where you get these dotted lines, that's where you can use that part to turn left into that part. But here it's a gate and it's closed. You can't go in that way. Thick line continues here, so the bus lane continues here, and then you get a sign here. It says end of bus lane. Now where it says end of bus lane, that's where the bus lane finishes. If you don't get that sign, which you don't get all the time, where the white line finishes just here, that's the end of the bus lane, and then you can move to the left lane if you need it. We were driving down this road, and at the moment there's only space for one car, so that's the middle line, and that's the curb area there. So that's your position to go straight from here. Now further on, it becomes 2 lanes up here. So it becomes 2 lanes because there's a bus lane. Now on the floor, you can see the diagonal lines telling you that there's a bus lane coming up. Now if you're not sure what time the bus lane is operating, then check your right mirror and use this lane. But don't drive over both lanes. If you can, look in the sign and see what time the bus lane is operating from. Here it says from 4 to 7 p.m. is when you cannot use it. So if you're outside of those times, you can use the bus lane. So just stay in the bus lane. But be decisive. Try and stay in one lane only. Don't drive in both. Because you can see now you're driving in both lanes, which is not good. The car behind is getting annoyed because you're kind of stopping them from driving past. Yeah. This is another example of a bus lane coming up. So there's a sign here warning you that the bus lane is coming up. And the sign says 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. is when you cannot use it, Monday to Saturday. And on the floor, very clearly, it's giving you the sign saying you move out into that lane if you don't want to use the bus lane. And then there's a thick line here telling you where the bus lane is operating from. Now the thick line ends here so that you can take this left turn. And then it starts again here. That's where the bus lane starts again. So always try and take a look at the sign so you know when you can and when you can't use the bus lane. Because when you need to turn left, sometimes if it's open, the bus lane, you might want to go in the left lane to take a left turn. If the bus lane is closed, basically it's during its time of operation and you can't use it, then you're going to turn left from here. Just making sure that there's no buses or no one coming in from the left lane, because we're not allowed to use the left lane, bus lane. So you stay here and then you take a left turn if the bus lane is in operation. Another example of a bus lane coming up. So the bus lane is coming up there. There's a sign here telling you when you can and when you can't use it. And then as you go closer to the bus lane, there's also another sign telling you here whether you can use it or not use it.